Welcome, viewers, back to Phoenix Point, where we are ready for the second initiation. We are going to jump right in. Second initiation. Instead of understanding that survival now depends on adaptation and cooperation, these raiders have kept up the ways of the old world, greed and conflict. They've been attacking havens, hoarding stolen supplies, and causing problems for everyone with their unrelenting selfishness. The Exalted has decided that this must stop. This is the B team? Yes, the B team, and they are ready to jump right in. Last mission, we rescued a Anu Haven from the Pandorans with the A team, and this mission we are jumping into the Anu diplomatic mission, which we've been waiting for access to for quite a while now, so I'm super excited about how this mission goes. And right off the bat we see the sniper heavy and another heavy. Unfortunately they're not grouped up, but I suspect if we move forward we may see a few more, so let's send some people out. Juliana, actually, we're gonna dash you toward this guy. Nope, no other troops visible. That's kind of surprising. I'm only seeing 3. That means there might be some hidden in a building over here. Might just be hidden in the buildings. We do want to take these snipers out. We want to take the heavies out as soon as possible. I think we're going to... The sniper is probably the bigger threat right now just because of the range. So we are going to have Scooby launch some missiles on him right away. Missiles have very bad accuracy, so there's a good chance we just completely miss. Or we take out a leg. Unfortunately, no arm wounds there, but we did do enough that he's going to bleed to death before he gets a chance to shoot, so that's nice. Here. We could get Juliana about here. That's not quite close enough to get a good shotgun blast, but we could throw a flame grenade at that guy. Let's try that. Get closer, throw a flame grenade. Unfortunately, we won't be in cover if we do that. What's your range on the flame grenade? Oh, you can throw it from here. Just on the edge of range. I think we want to get a tiny bit closer. So maybe move you here. Oh, there's the enemy spotted that we were waiting for. What do we see? That heavy there. That heavy there we already knew about. Oh, there's the new one. Okay, new heavy. 3 heavies. Visible. Sniper's out of commission. And now you're still just barely in range. I want to get a little closer so that we're in cover for when he retaliates. There's another one. Okay, this time it is an assault troop. We're gonna keep moving toward this guy. Maybe we'll hide behind this bench this time. And then we're going to throw the fire grenade. Try to get you right in the middle. Caught you on fire, burning. Didn't do enough damage to make you not a threat, unfortunately. The rest of the enemies are pretty far away, so I think if we kind of hug the left side, we'll be alright. We can get a sniper shot off here, it looks like. We could snipe that guy on the left. That's probably the safer bet. But if we move toward him, we can't see him. So if we move here, we can. And what's that shot gonna look like? It's gonna be pretty tough, honestly. So I think before shooting there, what we do is actually move a little closer. But we don't have a good shot. Maybe here. Yeah, if we move here, use quick aim. I think that's the secret. Let's do there.
Here I am, let's do this! Finger on the trigger.
Okay, we will use the quick aim. Oh, we do have shot on the sniper, but that guy's not a threat anymore, so let's use the quick aim. Make sure we're using the Gungnir.
Ready to fire.
And we're gonna kind of have to shoot into the smoke here. And I think we took him out. Nice, so that fire wasn't really necessary. Next, we're going to use Charlie. Charlie has spider bots at his disposal. We don't want to get too near Citizen Eileen in case the area hit us with some kind of grenade or something. So maybe Charlie, you'll head this way. And you can throw your spiders out here. I think they're going to throw there to stay behind cover. And I used the wrong action and only fired one spider, it looks like. Oops. That's okay. One should do it this turn. We'll try to get a few more out next turn. For Mist, we do have the Goliath, but not quite in range of anyone with the Goliath. So we'd have to move you forward. If we move you up here, that's not really going to put you in range, is it? But we'll try. Goliath does have a huge area effect. If we put you on Boom Blast, we might be able to get some shots in there, but since they're in the building like that, I don't think it's going to work. Maybe we'll throw one over the building at this guy. Ah, hit the roof. Wasted shot. Okay. That means Jen, I think Jen's going to move forward and overwatch. There's a pretty good chance that this guy comes in through the building and tries to shoot at us that way. We could also possibly snipe him from here. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. It might be worth even moving a little closer and using your... Yeah, using your quick aim from there. If we move on the other side of this cover, turn on the quick aim. Well, let's make sure we have a shot first. Yeah, we'll have a shot there. Let's turn on quick aim. And try to take this guy's arm out, but not with the pistol. Let's use the rifle. That looks good. It's not... there's a chance we take out the arm. That's what I want, and we did. Great. Okay, so that disables his main weapon. That's everyone's move, so let's see if we survive turn 2. Took out 2 of them. There's another heavy. That's a good boom blast target there. This guy sees all of us, but doesn't have enough actions to shoot. This heavy's going for a lob of a grenade onto the spider, which we love. Spiders are good grenade targets for those guys. And I'm kind of glad we didn't fire 3. Oof, there's a second assault there. Third assault. So we see 3 heavies and 3 assaults. And oof, got a grenade. Didn't destroy the Gungnir, but did a lot of damage to it. Okay. Scooby likes the odds of shooting at a clump of guys with some rockets. But so does this spider. Let's move Scooby first. I think our best bet is this rocket with Scooby. Hopefully we don't hit the building here, but yeah, that's a good shot. Still a little far away, so we might miss a couple of them. Alright, all of them have at least one arm down, so that means they're not going to be able to fire their main weapons. This guy is out of the picture altogether. This guy's bleeding heavily, but will survive, and this one didn't take any additional bleed, but he's pretty badly damaged, so if we could get another grenade over there, we could take them out. Let's focus on the 2 assaults. That heavy back there is still a problem. Oh, you know what we could do, actually, is we don't need a grenade. We have an explosive spider. Hopefully this takes all of them out. One blast. Yep, 2 down, 1 bleeding 50 with his body entirely disabled, and he used up his med pack on his buddy there, so I think he's out of the picture. That leaves only 3 left. And we do have some sniper shots here we could quick aim with. And get a couple shots. Scooby can move out of the way if we need it. Let's use your quick aim. Don't really like that I'm leaving you in the middle of the... out of cover, honestly, but if we can take these guys out, it won't matter. The first one's marked for death.
Acquiring target.
So 2 shots on you. The first one, hopefully we can take out an arm with. Yep. Nice. And then... so that kind of puts you out of commission. You still have grenade, although I think you threw a grenade last turn. So maybe not. But I think I'd rather shoot you again than switch targets. So let's see. Quick aim again. Do we have 2? Yeah, we have 2 move left, so if we quick aim again, that gives us another shot, and maybe we can just kill this guy in 1 turn. Yeah, he didn't drop, but the bleed will take him out. Excellent. Unfortunately, that means Eileen's sort of in danger there because of the other assault, but maybe Jen can do a similar show. Jen can see the other guy. Oh, but he's in cover. Doesn't actually see him. Jen's gonna have to move for that. What about Mist?
Check this out.
Mist likes the idea of throwing grenades and can do boom blast from here for 2 grenades.
I know how to do this.
So we'll take advantage.
Using...
Okay, and we dropped an arm. Nice, so this guy may have a grenade left, but with 30 bleed, he's probably going to heal himself next turn. He still could throw a grenade, but it's not super likely. And Jen here can probably take him out with a single shot. We're going to have to step to here, though. Or maybe here?
Aiming.
And we do have a great shot there. Well, a good shot. That's not great. Maybe we'll move a little forward and use a quick aim to get a better accuracy. Yeah, that's going to be much better.
Aiming.
Unfortunately absorbed by his gun. That sucks, but at least he definitely doesn't have a gun. But yeah, we didn't do enough damage there. We do have Tyzok still. Tyzok can dash out there. Get way closer. We are going to be in danger from that heavy. So maybe moving over to here makes sense for Tyzok. Or even get in cover here. Let's see, if you're there, we'll see him. Yeah, so let's dash to the cover.
Double time.
And
Aiming.
this is going to be a fine shot for your assault rifle. We also have a shot back there, but that guy has a lot of armor, so we're going to take out the obvious enemy first.
That's a kill.
Yep, good job, Tyzok. Alright, and Charlie. Charlie has more spiders, 2 more spiders in the magazine, so I think Charlie should be running forward and getting spiders closer to that other heavy, because then he will probably prioritize the spiders over us. If we put them out here... then they're going to be really close to him next turn. And that's all we can do this turn, so the only threat left really is that heavy, unless there's more missing. We'll take damage to Scooby. That's fine. And then those spiders, I think, can probably destroy the walls so that we get some target on him. Let's move this other spider out of the way first, just to make sure we don't accidentally blow it up. Hopefully these walls go down. Didn't get the wall there, but we have one more. I'm surprised that guy survived, or that enemy. Alright. Still didn't get the wall, but we did take out an arm. And you're bleeding now. So this person here, 20 points left. You're dead next turn. And I think Tyzok can actually just run in there and finish you off with a couple dashes. Probably. Yeah, let's do that. No reason not to be brave. Tyzok's going to get all the medals. Double dashing, point blank. Very dangerous normally, but that guy's arm is disabled. We will use a shotgun.
Focus.
And yeah, that's a kill. Very nice. We will let Charlie try to pick up the final kill with the crossbow. Very nice, Charlie. And that's it. That was a quick mission. Alright, quick because that team is just like on top of things, and that was the first Anu diplomacy mission we fought, so this mission is meant to be played way earlier in the game, where it might be a little bit more difficult. But with this team, this crack team, just not a threat. Disciples of Anu are now supportive of the Phoenix Project. The locations of Disciples of Anu havens have been added to the geoscape. Defend them to earn a reputation. Failure to defend a haven under attack will lose some support.
You have done well. The Exalted sends her thanks, and the Synod of Yearning will speak the names of your operatives at morning prayer. Do not feel ashamed of having killed your fellow humans, although you may pity them, for in clinging to the old, they doom the future. The voiceless Hierophant shall judge you when the time is right.
Alright, we're going to have to get rep up a little bit more to get the next mission from these guys, but they were very generous. 40 tech, 375 materials, and 315 food. Plus 5 attitude. We're going to replenish everything. We have quite a bit of resources available. I have a bunch of grenades still in the queue, but mostly we just used a bit of ammo. So that wasn't too expensive. Okay, now it's time to plan what we're doing next. We have a mission here called Upgraded. The Masked Manticore, I believe, is, yeah, heading down here because we do have a Pandoran lair. We need to destroy Pandoran Citadel. We haven't yet found a citadel. So it may be wise to start adding additional bases that can scan more of the mist, because that's where citadels are going to spawn. We do have a lot of scanners going on right now, though. But like one, oh no, here's one in this area. So there's kind of missing a little bit here, and obviously missing Australia, and then Antarctica. So maybe 3 more bases is really in order, but for now we're going to head to that corrupted lair, take care of that. We have 1 active Pandoran structure, I guess that's the one. We could also do this special mission for the Scorpion, but I believe the Scorpion is a shotgun weapon, so it'll be awesome to have, but that's a whole challenge in itself to find the remaining mining sites for the Scorpion. We do have a living crystal quarry and a orichalcum mine we could go secure, but then we'd still need the processing sites for both of those, and we haven't found those yet. Finally, we have this mission called Upgraded, which I guess we'll do that after the Pandoran lair, probably with the A-Team. So they're going to continue to the Phoenix Point hideout here, which we're actually going to go in, and it is under repair, so there's 2 days left for that. We have a bunch of archaeology labs, 60 protean mutane. Once these archaeology labs come online, we should be accumulating that a lot faster, and then we will be able to build the Rebuke, which is the only the antediluvian weapon that only takes protean mutane. So we're well on our way to getting that. It would be nice to have a grenade launcher that does more damage and doesn't take any ammo. So inaccessible. The options here are to activate this base, satellite uplink fab plant, so that would improve manufacturing. We don't really need that. There's another base here we could activate. Doesn't really have anything we need. A research lab is kind of unnecessary at this stage. So I'm sort of deciding not to buy any more bases. I think it's just a waste of resources at this time. Maybe I'm wrong there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm gonna send these guys back toward this haven. So we do have a C team on the way here. The C team, where'd you guys go? The C team and the scout, yeah, they're there. These guys are actually ready for action also, but they're pretty low level, so they're probably going to head toward this scavenging site, and maybe that's the next mission we do. Rethinking that, I think they're going to continue to do explorations, just on the off chance that we find another Sanhedrian site, which would be really nice. So they're going to head here. They're going to be accompanied by the gift. The gift is currently here. We picked up a new Aspida with them. So they're going to stay with that Aspida. And these guys, they're pretty much undamaged. Jen did take a little damage there, and Scooby is a little damaged, but not too bad. I think Scooby will survive. So we're going to send these to rescue Zabala. That'll be their next big mission. And then Tenuous here. Tenuous was doing some duty to take out enemy Tiamats. I think that is a friendly one, not an enemy one, so you're fine. But Tenuous, you're going to head back to trading, it looks like. So everybody's spreading out. Our manufacturing is finishing, and we do have an exploration here to do. Some trades. This is a food for tech trade, 8 for 2. It's always nice to get our tech supply up. We have plenty of food. We will walk through all these tech trades. We'll go back and get some food and maybe some more materials. And we'll be sitting pretty and consider manufacturing more gear. That's right, that's what we were doing with the C team. We're getting armor for them. C team is in the Scout, and Psylocke, Armus, Warlock all have armor. Oh, the entire team is armored. Okay, so they're good. We do have another couple of people. We have T, who's just hanging out in the chariot. He's the one picking up the protean mutane for us. And then we have 3 more soldiers who are just sitting at base consuming food. Phoenix Avionics, we recently added training facilities there, so there are training facilities here and they're learning. There's 3 personnel hanging out there. Alright, but C team's ready to go. It's these 3 personnel there who aren't very well equipped. The D team, who you know, they're backup for when the C team inevitably gets killed. Alright, and that is our first vehicle arriving at Haven invested by Pandorans, but we're waiting for the second one. We'll do this trade first. Materials for tech here. 8 for 2. Sure. Up to 1,000 tech. That's the highest I've been in a long time. We're going to do one more trade for tech over here. But this mission's going to start before we get there. And that was both of our vehicles here, or is that just the scout? I think that's both of our vehicles. The scout or the carrier. Oh wait, no, they uncovered a new corrupted haven. That's what happened. That was these guys. They're gonna keep exploring. But yeah, that's a lot of havens. We can liberate the scout, and the gift are going to head over to this exploration site, and we'll wait for Inaccessible to reach this. Alright, that is Masked Manticore reaching a haven where we can rest them. We're going to let these guys fully heal up before they tackle this Pandoran lair. So that'll be probably 2 episodes from now. Because in this episode, it looks like...
Research complete.
Research complete. Advanced laser technology. Look at this. We got advanced laser technology, which unlocks the Gorgon IA, a laser PDW. That's something Armis can wield. I think he's the only one who can wield a PDW right now. Also unlocks the Destiny 3 Phoenix laser array, which looks like it's a mount weapon. I'm not sure. That's a new one for me. We also got the laser turrets, Phoenix laser auto turrets. So we're gonna give these all to Armis, it looks like, making him more powerful, hopefully. By combining tech that already existed, our scientists and engineers have developed mounted laser weapons. The process was relatively simple, but required extensive field testing to make sure the components were properly compatible. Never built any of these before, so let's go throw one of these each in the manufacturing queue. Destiny 3, a Scorcher, and a Gorgon Eye. I'm assuming those are all for Armis, our one technician. Scorcher AT, cheap too. A Gorgon Eye. And the Destiny 3, which uses the same ammo that looks very similar to the Synedrian assault rifles. Phoenix laser array. Yeah, let's try it. Okay. Each of those in the queue, way down at the bottom. It's going to be a while before we can use those. Research-wise, we're now looking at advanced paralyzing weapons and mist repellers. The stuff that Anu shared with us. What did Anu? Anu hasn't shared any research with us. Never mind, we're not on friendly enough terms for Anu for that. The rest of this stuff is all aerial, except for this Venom crossbow. We'll throw that in the queue as well. But the Medusa AM, the security station, Armadillo, maybe we'll put that back in the queue eventually, but I don't think we're ever going to develop that. But these two are aerial weapons, so we don't need those anymore since we've defeated the Festering Skies. Likewise, fuel tank and cruise control don't make any sense to research. The rest of these, we're waiting for a Pandoran Citadel. We actually have to raid one before we can research this. We have to capture a acid worm, and we have to capture a Pandoran with the goo ability for this. So we do want to capture some more creatures before we can complete our research, but it's not meant to be yet. Let's go a little further. And here we are. We have the Inaccessible along with the carrier ready at Haven Zabala. Join us next time when we actually, let's go ahead and outfit this team, and then we're gonna make sure that they have their grenades back. We're going to make sure we spend points if we need them. We have a lot of mutagens. We might as well max out Charlie's strength. Charlie doesn't use a lot of willpower, so I don't think we need to spend those points. Citizen Eileen. Citizen Eileen is wielding the Gungnir. 15 points. We'd like to get a surprise attack ability on you. It's only 10 points. Attacks from behind. Apparently she has sneak attack, which is the important one. But surprise attack would be nice too. Attacks from behind. We're rarely behind with a sniper, so I don't think it's that important. Maybe we'll skip it and give you some will or strength instead. Let's give you a strength point. We're also at corruption level 3, so we're going to cure. Juliana, 18 points. Still waiting for a berserker class or something to train assault troops to be. So you're doing fine. We could give you another point of willpower. We could bump your strength up. Strength is nice. Let's do that. You are not quite corrupt enough to worry about it, so we'll move on to Mist. Mist has 10 points. That's not really enough points to do anything, but we can cure your corruption. Jen, I think, is the last one. We do want to give Jen sneak attack. That's 30 points. We do have 30 points if we include the pool, so I'm definitely tempted to do this. A 50 point damage bonus seems worthwhile. Alternatively, we just give you a point of strength. Let's do it. Okay, and I think that's it. Yep. For the B team upgrades. Join us next time while we try to save Zabala from Pandoran infestation. Till then, this has been Corknut playing Phoenix Point. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.